it down, put my mind at ease. Trickle down my spine. Oh, you look so pretty, please. Every single night, I need your hands on
Okay.
me.
Hi,
Like a
everyone. How are you
give me
doing?
sweet relief. Make me
Hi.
feel so
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome to the grand finale of the 10th edition of the Unplastify Challenge for Schools. I am Tamar Bombali. I'm in charge of youth experience in the challenge, and I will be your host for today. With me is also Delphi Tertagian, who is our education lead and who will be my co host. It is such a pleasure for us to be here with all of you. We are so excited and cannot wait to begin. But first, let me introduce you to the Unplastify team that is joining us, who has worked very hard behind the scenes to make this challenge possible. With us here today, we have Ro Gonzalez and Tati Besada, who are the co-founders of Unplastify. We have also Mati Paladino, who is challenge coordinator, and Nico Boemo, who is in charge of the Young Leaders Program, which we will tell you all about it later. Don't be anxious, you will get more information soon. Um, but today is about celebrating. We are here to celebrate all that has happened in the last 3 months. A group of young change agents created and designed strategies to amplify their communities while working and collaborating with other teams around the world. We want to celebrate them and all their hard work and accomplishments. So, before we start, what is the grand finale and what is it that we're going to do today in this moment? It is a space for exchange between all the teams to share their experiences and commemorate their journey. It is also where the finalist teams will present their projects in front of a jury. Both the jury and the audience will get to choose a winner. Exciting. We'll get there soon. But before, let's take a look at how today is organized. We have a long way to go and we will have different moments, surprises, special guests, and much more. First, we'll introduce and do a brief recap of the challenge. Then, the finalist teams will have 5 minutes each to present and pitch their projects to a panel of experts. While the jury deliberates who the winner is, we will have some guests joining us to share their experiences firsthand. But don't worry, there won't be only one winner. We'll also give special recognitions to two other teams who have worked so hard and created incredible projects. Finally, the jury will give feedback to the top three presenting teams and will announce the winner. It's really important that you know that this event is streaming right now on YouTube. So remember to invite everyone who wants to join us to watch this grand finale. We'll send the link to the chat so you can send to your friends and family. But first, let's do a brief recap of what the challenge is and everything we've been through the last months. Delphi, are you prepared to tell us all about this?
I am so super prepared. I'm really, really anxious and excited. I'm overwhelmed with emotions. But first, let us tell you a bit about what the challenge is. Probably we have a lot of participants from this edition in the challenge, so I'm certain you know this better than us, but let's go over it one more time briefly for those who have just joined us so they know what amazing work you've been doing these last months. The Unplastify Challenge for Schools is an international educational program designed to empower 15 and 16-year-olds to develop their own unplastifying strategies in order to address the current problem of plastic pollutions. This is in order to help regenerate the oceans and, most importantly, so students can become true change makers in their communities. The challenge is based on agility and design thinking methodologies, and it invites students to design, develop, and implement a strategy to eliminate a single-use plastic item from their community. Their community can be whatever they choose it to be. It can be their schools, their neighborhoods, their family homes, whatever they would like. Students will manage their own projects, implementing real solutions while working with other teams across the globe to create long-lasting changes. This is how we aim at Unplastify to tackle not only the plastic pollution problem at its roots, but also generate a systemic change that impacts positively our world and our future. But how did it all begin? We've been through a long road and we've been implementing and improving our program since the beginning. This unexpected adventure started in 2019 with the first edition of the challenge, and this was actually an in-presence program. But in 2020, when the pandemic hit, we had to think fast and adapt, and we changed the program to an online version. This allowed us also to continue growing and expanding, as you can see the numbers on the screen, reaching new countries, and more young participants joined our mission, which really is something we never believed possible, and we are so excited that it continues to grow further on. The growth has been really exponential and took us further than we could even imagine. We even hosted in the past 2 years 4 in-person festival events that we did in Buenos Aires, in Sao Paulo, in Santiago de Chile, and we just landed on Sunday from Istanbul in Turkey, where we hosted the festival for this 10th edition, which was an incredible experience to meet all the teams from there. I'm positive and I'm certain there are a lot of Turkish teams in this call right now, so a big shout out to them. And this is how we arrived to today, to the 10th edition of the challenge, which is a super special edition for us. So now I will give it back to my colleague Tammy so she can tell you a bit about what we've been through these past 2 months together with these amazing teams that participated in this challenge.
Okay, let's see everything that happened these last few months in this last edition. In this edition, we had 24 countries registered worldwide from Asia, Europe, Africa, America. It's crazy, right? More than 50 teams with 200 students have designed over 50 strategies and proposed innovative ideas to eliminate single-use plastics in a wide variety of communities, as Delphi was saying. This list includes creating plastic-free glitter, making plastic-free Play-Doh, and developing biodegradable materials, among many other amazing strategies I've seen you created. The list is long and the results are astonishing. But let's see where it all began. It all began in September, where more than 200 enthusiastic students gathered for workshops and would ignite a spark of environmental awareness. Little did they know that this would lay the base for a groundbreaking initiative focused on unplastifying strategies. And with passion and determination, the participants embarked on this adventure with a blank sheet of paper, not knowing how to navigate the complexity of the project, not knowing terms such as checkpoint, task, office hours, and unaware of the magnitude of the road ahead. Despite the uncertainty, these students were driven by a common goal to address one of the most pressing environmental issues of our time: plastic. The workshop not only inspired them to rethink their perspectives on the plastic pollution, but also encouraged them to take meaningful action as they navigated these uncharted waters. They began to realize that they were not only mere observants, but active contributors to a movement that had the potential to reshape the way the world addresses environmental challenges. This marked the beginning of a transformative journey where each participant, equipped with new knowledge and determination, would play a crucial role in solving a global crisis. Their collective efforts would soon make waves, challenging the status quo and offering hope for a more sustainable future. The journey has been super long and we've been through so many moments. We have done 5 tasks, 3 checkpoints, where these students embraced the art of adaptation. When faced with obstacles, they demonstrated flexibility to reevaluate and modify their goals. They realized the true process often requires the ability to pivot and refine strategies in each of these tasks and each of these checkpoints. You've been through this process and with the not forgetting the goal, which is unplastifying your community. We have also been to 12 office hours. As we can see in the next slide, there's a picture. Maybe some of you can find yourselves in this screenshot, where we met with each other, we share experiences, we get to know each other from teams from all over the world and collaborated to help us with these strategies, which was awesome. But not only it was a long road for the students, but also for the mentors. We had 3 mentor meetings where we share experiences and we discuss how can we guide the students in this amazing process journey. And now, how did it end? How is it ending right now? At the end of the program, a sense of accomplishment filled the air, transcending the mere completion of the projects. Although not all the teams achieved their initial goals, there was a shared recognition that the deepest learning occurred along the way, as I was saying. The conclusion marked not only the end of their projects, but the beginning of a transformative experience. Participants understood that the true essence lay in the lessons learned, the obstacles overcome, and the collective growth that occurred all together. Through the ups and downs, students discovered that the journey had fundamentally altered their perspectives on the world and deepened their commitment to environmental causes. Throughout this journey, they not only learned the value of teamwork, but also discovered the power of resilience, adaptability, and collective determination. They transformed obstacles into opportunities to reach their vision, strengthened their strategies, and emerged stronger, equipped with the skills and knowledge to make a lasting impact in the field of environmental action. But now let's hear it from them. Let's see what the teams worked on and get to know more about their projects. Let me hand it over to Mati Palladino, the coordinator of the challenge, who will present these amazing teams that are the finalists of this edition. Are you there, Mati?
Yes, hello, Tammy. Thank you for this beautiful recap and this beautiful retelling of everything that's been going on for the last weeks. It's been quite a journey, this 10th edition, with amazing projects, amazing teams, but it's down to 3 at the moment. So here you can see who are the 3 finalists, these 3 amazing projects that we'll be presenting in a few minutes to our jury of experts, and who you as an audience will be able to vote and decide who do you want to win. On the first hand, we have Terrafy from Turkey, we have Gaia from Costa Rica, and we have Eco Rulers from Oman. These 3 teams have developed not only amazing projects, but they have been working really hard. They have developed amazing skills, and that's why they're here today in the grand finale. But before we begin, we would like to show you in the next slide why these teams have arrived to the finale. During the challenge for schools, we evaluate teams based on 4 criteria. These criteria are cooperation, impact, communication, and leadership. Throughout different elements, we have given them different scores. For example, communication, it's the way in which they communicated the whole projects, or if they cooperated with other teams or with their community, the impact they had, how much plastic were they able to reduce from the community they chose. So this is the 4 scores we use during the challenge to evaluate the teams, and those are the 4 scores that today our jury of experts will be using to evaluate them in this finale. So before we begin, I would like to thank, of course, also to all the mentors who are here and who have been working with us to have these projects go ahead and be aboard. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Tati Besada, co-founder of Unplastify, who will introduce our expert panel of judges for the special day, who will decide who the winner of the 10th edition of the Challenge for Schools is. Tati, are you there?
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mati. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and with Ro, my co-founder. We cannot believe that we are already in the 10th edition and we are having this amazing team. So congratulations to you all to having made it to this point. And it's my pleasure to introduce the jury. So on the first, we have Anne Haywood from the US. Anne is a Miami-based educator. She's a National Geographic Fellow since 2018 and is the head of Mountain to Sea Education, a developer of interdisciplinary programs focused on Earth's people and natural environments. And we hope to collaborate furthermore with Anne. We are so aligned in what we do. Thank you, Anne, for being part of the jury. We also have with us Michelle Raggio from Italy. He's a chemist, educator, and president of Seed Science. Additionally, he's a fellow National Geographic Explorer, and that's how we met. And he's an honorary fellow at the University of Rome, Tor Vergata. And lastly, we have Francisco Miguez Campos, also a friend of mine. He's from Argentina, but he's joining from Chile. And Francisco brings over 15 years of experience at the intersection of education, diplomacy, and law, spanning local, national, regional, and global levels. Currently, he serves as an education program specialist at the UNESCO Regional Office for Latin America and the Caribbean, where he leads initiatives to foster cooperation among the region's ministries of education. So thank you all, the three of you, for joining, and we are happy to have you as a jury. And back to you, Mati, to introduce the teams.
Thank you, Tati. Thank you very much. And thank you, the jury, for being here. So before we begin with the presentations, let's remind how this is going to work. Each team is going to have 5 minutes to present their projects. And once those 5 minutes are finished, the jury is going to have 2 minutes to ask questions and clarify any doubts they have regarding their projects. Once the three teams have presented their projects, the jury will go into another room to decide who the winner is while we announce some other recognitions and we get some special guests to talk to you. So if we are ready, I'm really excited to listen to the first team of this, I'm going to say morning, but I know in some countries it's night already. So let's start with Terrified. Terrified is a team from the Taraki Foundation School from, thank you, Nico, from Turkey. Please, do we have them? Are you in the room? We also have Celine, their mentor. Terrified,
yes,
are you there?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Can you hear as well?
Yes, perfect. The floor is yours. You can go ahead.
All right. This is actually was not our final presentation, but like, if you have this, we're okay with.
I think we send you the final one like this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so can we, sorry about the confusion. Hi, everyone. Your project's still amazing. So if it's okay with you, we can continue for this time with this presentation and we can try to improvise and we listen to you. Is it okay with you? Because if not, I think it's going to be kind of a mess to change it right now.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah?
Um,
Just think fast, adapt, and let's move on. And this won't affect your score or the determination of the jury. I promise you, your project will speak for yourselves.
Yes, trust yourselves. You're amazing.
Okay, so we're going to start. Hello, everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone around the world. We are Terrified, and we are a team that is terrified by the overuse and overconsumption of plastics. And today, my friends Engin, Yiğit, and me, Azra, we are going to present to you our project. So let's start.
Go on to the next.
Yeah.
Well, we already explained. Okay, yeah. So, did you know that over 40% of plastic is discarded after single use? This alarming statistic inspired us to focus on a specific plastic waste. Yeah, in our case, detergent packaging and also the microplastics inside the detergent that gets mixed in the production process. So the reason also we chose detergent bottles because detergent is almost used by everyone, and this leads to significant use of this type of plastic. And also it takes a lot of energy and oil to make these substances. Moreover, they often contain BPA, which is a chemical material that is related with some health issues. A community is, I mean, for the start, the students in Taraki and also their families who use detergent. Yeah, that's it for this phase. Moving on to the next slide. Okay. Okay, so our strategy was to find an effective and easy formula in order to get the most benefit out of the cleaning properties of the IV that we chose. Yeah. That's it.
All right, now I will tell you guys about the actual image, which it's the amount of plastic that we think a person in our community, which it's 10 IB students in our school, going to be using. Which it's over here is 13. That's the amount of detergents a student's going to use. Which is our community is 90. That's the amount of students in our 10 IB community. This is equivalent to 1,170. But however, this number could be quadrupled due to a student's like sharing this awareness with the family members, and this number could go up to 4,500, which is kind of amazing. Projection, this the same number is over here as well. It's 1,170. However, we think that only 80% is going to be, like in our community, only 80% is going to be agreeing and cooperating with our project, because the other 20% could be biased and like not looking forward to this project, and also could go how they were originally going, which using detergents. Can we skip?
So I'm gonna ask you, have you ever heard of a plant called Hederahelix? It might sound very sophisticated with the Latin name, but it is actually something so simple that we see every day outside our houses, outside our schools, gardens, and everywhere. It's called ivy, the wall ivy, or the English ivy, the common ivy. It has many names because it's so widely present all around the world, and it is also the main component of our project. Through our journey in Unplastify, our goal was to make a detergent from this plant, because this plant is actually capable of cleaning clothes because it has a substance called saponin in it, and it's like the base of soap, and it shows the same cleaning properties as laundry detergent. So to implement our project, we did many things. We first of all, we made a pilot test by just using the Hederahelix leaves in a washing machine, but that didn't really work like we expected. So we wanted to expand our project further, and we, in collaboration with our biology teachers, we made a formula. We come up with a formula to extract the saponin material from the plant, and at the end we made a recipe for it, and
some pilot
teach it to our friends at our school in a assembly hour, and also we we bottled it and distributed it too. And here in the slide you can see our trials on the stain removing effects. In the first slide you can see the test we did with makeup products. There is foundation, blush, and lipstick, and you can see it cleaned it perfectly. And in the second slide there is like dirt and ash on it, so it's also all clean. We are so proud to say that since we started our pilot trials, there was no single stain that heterohelix detergent couldn't remove, that what a normal detergent could. So everything a normal detergent, a chemically processed and plastic coating detergent do, our unplastified version also can do.
Okay, now I will tell you about the conclusion that we did. In conclusion, something that is so simple to do and something so effective is given to us by nature in a silver plate, yet we're so eager not to take it. The ability to change the way of this plastic pollution problem with just something so simple as a plant is mind-blowing.
Thank you for listening to us.
Yeah.
We are so proud to be here.
If you have any questions, we can.
Yes, now if you have any questions, we can answer that.
Thank you, Terrify. That was Thank you, Terrify. That was really, really amazing. It was great to listen to you. So I don't know if any of the judges and Michele or Fan are there listening. We have 2 minutes to ask questions. So if any of you would like to take on and unmute yourself and ask this amazing team something, please feel free to do it.
I have a question, if I may.
Of course, please go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone, and congrats Terrify team. It was a really interesting presentation and a really interesting project. In engaging your community, what is your plan to directly distribute your product or train your community to make it themselves? Both, what is in your mind?
The thing we had on our mind since the start of our project was to make something makeable at home without the help of chemists and any kind of professionals. So our project is really basic with only 2 ingredients, and everyone, even like a person who doesn't know anything about chemistry, can do it at home. So our main aim is to educate people on this topic and tell them how to create a solution to it at their home. So that's our path, let's say.
Also, you can find a bit of the information from our Instagram page.
Yeah, there's also ingredients and how to make them in the Instagram, but apparently it's not on this slide, but it's just Terrify.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
Yes,
you
if
very
I may.
much,
I'd like to
Michele.
add
Yes, please go ahead.
I think there was also someone else. Okay, I
Anne
will go.
Go ahead. Go
Please.
ahead.
No, okay. My question is the following. I mean, you first, congratulations for making this far in the contest. And my question is, how did you engage with your families, and how did you manage to convince them to use the product that you developed? Because of course, I'm sure you have been experiencing not only with your own clothes, but with the clothes of your relatives. So how did they approach this? How did you engage them in the project? And how satisfied were finally with the results? Thank you.
Yes, actually we did that. We both our friends and relatives helped us so much. But the thing that surprised, not surprised us, but we are something that we're thankful for, is that when we talked about this problem and introduced our project, really everyone was so eager to try it, and they were so amazed because it's not something that is like they seen for. It's different than what they used to. And they were really amazed that it's really worked well. Actually, we did our first pilot trial in an old lady's house in our neighborhood, and we had like a picture with her, which is not in slide, unfortunately. So our first, the first person that tried our project was some foreign person, and we were like, they are really supportive to us, really. Whenever we talked about it, someone will try to wanted to try it.
Thank you.
I will add to those
Yes, Anne, go
questions
ahead.
as well. This is Anne. Thank you so much. I'm so impressed by this. I've been smiling from ear to ear, watching your presentation and hearing your enthusiasm and commitment and determination. And I'm very impressed that you tackled the dual problem of packaging and also the microplastics. I just think that's so fantastic to approach both of those. And my question is around the impact as well and what you see in the future. I know that in the United States, people seem to be drawn to convenience, and there's a movement toward using different kinds of detergents that use less packaging, but we look for things that would be very convenient. I am not sure where I live in Miami if we have English ivy here. So I'm just thinking, do you envision the possibilities for having a very convenient, maybe something that's produced and sold around the world?
I mean, I can answer your questions, which as we said before, this natural detergent we're making is really easy to make. It's really easy to make, which is only takes like 2 ingredients, which is only like water and heather helix, the plant. And I would also like to add that this plant is actually an invasive species, and it's basically found in America, Europe, Russia, like even Russia in harsh conditions. It can also survive there. So.
It actually infests areas that it should not be, so it can easily be harvested from the others, and that will be beneficial to the earth actually, because it keeps plants and trees from breeding. And also it can be imported to other countries, I think, because normal detergents and plastics require so much raw materials to make, like oil, gas, things like that. But this doesn't require this, like in the production process too, is really eco-friendly, and with transportation too, it will be a better solution to the detergents, we believe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges, for your questions. Thank you, Terrifying. Congratulations on this amazing, amazing project you've done and all your work. So we're ready to move forward with our second team. So we are gonna listen to Gaia, which is our team from Costa Rica, from the Humanístico Costarricense Campus Nicoya School, along with their mentor Francini Osses. These participants have also achieved a very groundbreaking and innovative project. So Gaia, are you there? Please, just a reminder, team, every time you need for us to move forward the slide, please say next, so that we know that you want to move forward.
Okay, perfect. We are using another phone for the mic. I don't know if there are any problem.
No, I think we're good to go. Yes, we can listen to you perfectly.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. We're Yuri. Today, I'm here from Costa Rica, from Gaia, and with my team. Today, we wanted to talk with you about an issue that concerns all of us: the future and the sustainability of our natural resources. And next slide, please. As we know, petrochemical plastic bags can last up to 1,000 years to decompose, causing devastating impact on our environment. Approximately 8 million tons of plastic end up in the oceans annually, affecting marine life and polluting our ecosystems. The urgency to find a solution is more critical than ever. Next slide, please. Today, I want you to think about a world without plastic, where our beaches are free of plastic, our species can thrive freely. Today, next slide, please. I want to share with you an alternative. This initiative is not only biodegradable, but it's also produced from renewable resources, the jelly bags. The urgency is critical. Today, I invite you to consider this alternative and think together about how we can implement this to help both our society and our environment. Next slide, please. Well, bioplastic resin has several important ingredients. First of all, we have the base of it, which is gelatin, which is melted when it's heated, but when it cools down, it becomes strange and gives the properties of plastic. And then there's the the glycerins, which is an ingredient that makes the gelatin softer, more flexible, and it's like you can imagine it like adding oil to a dough, so it becomes easier to stretch, and it also helps with to keep it moisture so it doesn't break. Beside that, there's a pectin, which it's basically a compound that has the properties of forming strong bonds, so it helps the plastic to become tougher, so it avoids it to break. Beside that, we have water, which helps to mix all the ingredients together, of course. And then we have a little bit of a colorant, which doesn't change the properties of the plastic, but give it a better look. That's it.
Next. So our plan started with the development and production of the bioplastic. The community we focused on was our local farmers market in the community of Ojancha. When we had a good amount of bags, we distributed them there to the customers and farmers. Next. Although at first we had the idea of making bags, we experimented with using our bioplastic for other purposes, such as packaging, and proved it can be used in more than one way, as you can see. And since the bioplastic won't decompose as long as it's kept dry, the bags and other products can be reused. Next, please. Also, we faced some problems during the project, like first of all, it was very hard to find an appropriate mold. Then our first samples got a fungus and we had to make some adjustments to the formula to prevent it. And even after that, we faced problems with the drying process because a tropical storm affected our country and the humidity in the environment prevented the bioplastic from drying out, which delayed our project. But in the end, we solved the issue with a heater to maintain the ideal conditions for the bioplastic to dry.
Next. Okay, well, now let's think that by embracing the use of bioplastics, we are not only protecting our environment, but we are also supporting the circular economy and fostering innovation in the industry. Every small change we make to our daily choices can contribute to a cleaner, and healthier future for everyone. I encourage you to consider implementing these bags in your communities and organizations. Together, we can be agents of change and promote more sustainable practices that benefit both the environment and our society. And I want to thank you for your presence and for your commitment to the environment cause. Their support is essential to promote initiatives like this. And next, please. And let's remember that every action counts. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you will see in the world. Together, we can make a meaningful difference. Thank you.
Amazing. Another big round of applause for this. Thank you. Thank you, Nico. So before we move forward to our last team, we would like to invite the judges to ask any questions you might have for this team. We are a bit short of time, so we're going to be a little bit more stricter about the 2 minutes time frame. So please, Michele, Fran, Anne, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute.
This is Anne. I would love to ask a little bit more about how the community received this, your families, your friends. How did they receive the bags, and did they experience any challenges with them? What kind of feedback did you receive?
Well, first of all, they were kind of like confused about the project because when we say that the bag is made of gelatin, they think that it can be like so soft. Yeah, but that's not the reality. Actually, the bag is very resistant, so that's something that can shock them. And yeah, well, and I actually, I went to the supermarket with my grandma and we started using the bags, and people was like very shocked with it because it is just like a normal bag, but it does not pollute nothing. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for this amazing project. Really incredible.
Thank you. And so, Michele and Fran, we're going to move forward to our next team. Okay, so this is it. We're down to our last amazing project. Thank you, Gaia, very much for your presentation. So now it's time for Eco Rulers from Oman, from ISWK Cambridge School. Their mentor, Maria, is here. So, Eco Rulers, are you there? Can you listen to me?
Yes, we're here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. And now we can see you too. So if you're ready, 5 minutes starting now, let's go.
Meet Plasti, the king of the geometry class. Unstoppable, or so he thinks.
I am the ruler of the geometry class. No one can beat me.
Hi, I'm Eco Ruler, made of metal, padded for comfort, and here to save the planet.
Save the planet? Ha! No one's going to use you over me.
We'll see about that.
A few days later, everything changed.
I used to be the king. Now they've all forgotten about me, like an old snack wrapper.
Hey, Plasti. I know it's tough, but plastic has been piling up in landfills. I'm here to measure up sustainably.
So I've been hurting the planet all this time?
It's not your fault, but now it's time to evolve.
We're the eco-rulers, here to save the day, turning plastic waste around and finding a new way. With metal rulers sturdy, no more acrylic here for a cleaner future. Let's all give a cheer.
Next
Hi everyone. We're Team Eco Rulers, and a very good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are, to the jury, the mentors, the Unplastify team, and of course, our other fellow teams.
Next slide.
Let's start with introducing our team.
Hi everyone, I'm Arya, the marketing manager.
I'm Lamya, the brains behind our project.
I'm Ashwita, the artist.
I'm Riddhi, the tech guru.
Next slide, please. Well, acrylic is a plastic which is often used to make rulers and other geometric instruments that we use. Each year, millions of these rulers are produced annually worldwide, and most of them end up in landfills, such as the one that we've shown in this picture, and they don't degrade. Next slide, please. Each and every single one of these rulers contributes to something known as a global plastic crisis. This harms our wildlife and our environment, which eventually harms our future, as you can see in the picture.
Next slide, please. So, don't you think if classrooms are meant to build the future, aren't they supposed to protect it as well? Next slide, please. So our solution is to switch from plastic rulers to eco rulers, as they're more accurate, they're long lasting, they're cost effective, and they never end up in landfills. Next slide, please. So for our project, we made these rollers, added our logos on it so that we could distribute it throughout our whole school. We managed to distribute 300 rulers to our students, and our initial target was to make 400. And we expect 80% of the people to switch from plastic rulers to metal, because some people may take a little bit longer to adapt. So our expected image is 320, which makes us 320 times greener.
Next slide.
Next slide, please.
And we aim to further our reach with an app that connects people around the world to use our eco rules and informs them about our initiatives towards making the world a greener place. And we also aim to continue expanding our target audience by also reaching out to our sister school, which has over 3,000 students. And we also aim to create a full pencil case of metal supplies, eradicating plastic entirely from our classroom. Final. Next slide. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions?
Thank you very much, Eco-Rulers. Congratulations on your presentation. So we're gonna ask the jury to do only one question, and then we're gonna move forward with the rest of the festival, given the grand finale, given the time. So I don't know, Michele, Fran, and if any of you wants to ask one question on behalf of the three of you.
I can go ahead. It's okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
Congratulations, team. Congratulations, Eco-Rulers. A first question. How does the cost of one of your rulers compare to a plastic ruler? What is the difference in cost?
So in terms of cost, metal rulers may be a bit more expensive, but they're not on the higher end. So it would be quite a minimal. So if you're getting a plastic ruler for maybe 100% of the price, metal rulers would only be maybe 110. But then they're also much more durable, like 5 times durable. So if you're buying 2 plastic rulers that might break, it's better to buy a metal ruler instead. And for the rulers we distributed, our suppliers were very touched by our project and they decided to supply them to us. So I think people would be willing to also donate supplies that are going to help our environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And congratulations to you two Eco-Rulers. And once again, congratulations to all three teams that have just presented their projects. So what we're gonna do next is we are gonna ask the jury to go to a breakout room that we are inviting you, and the rest of the audience can scan this QR code or use the link we're gonna send right away through the chat, and you can start voting. So the jury is gonna decide who the winner is, and we'll take into consideration your vote. Tammy Elfi, the floor is yours.
Yes, amazing. Okay, well, you scan those QR codes, but we're also going to send the link to the chat. And we count the votes. We would like to make a special mention to all the mentors. And nothing would have been possible without them, since they played an indispensable role in this program, as we always say. And their dedication, commitment, accountability were the pillars upon which the teams build their success. As key players, they not only provided guidance, but also served as committed partners throughout our journey. And their presence at all our meetings and onboarding sessions was essential in the development of the challenge, allowing us to navigate the complexities of the projects with clarity and purpose. The impact of your mentorship is reflected in the accomplishments of all the teams. Thank you for being the guiding leaders that you are and helping your teams and your students do these such amazing projects we've seen just now. So for this, we would like an applause for the mentors. Big round of applause. And now we would like to invite Asia, which I think is here. We've seen her before. She's an extraordinary mentor from Turkey who has shown true passionate commitment as well as guided teams to achieve outstanding results, to share a bit of her experience with us. Asia, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. Would you like
I'm
to
so
share
sorry.
some of your experience? Yes.
Sure. I'm so sorry. I have to close my camera. I'm on the way. but I also this is my appreciation. I was also share my feelings, and I'm not sure where should I start, but this is the first time I just wanna attend this project. I actually I have two teams which were Plastov and Reclaim. One of my first team focused on reducing plastic use in our school store. Of course, our motto goal was the no plastic. They designed durable and large reusable fabric bags to replace plastic bags for heavy materials. Additionally, they collaborated with one of the school's department to discuss solution for reducing plastic in online orders. Their efforts have been acknowledged, and they were thrilled to address such a significant issue with practical solution. And the other teams was Reclaim, and they a project was the Play-Doh project. They worked with kindergarten students to create a homemade Play-Doh. Officially, each child in the kindergarten is required to bring 3 packet Play-Doh. This group proposed replacing this requirement with creative Play-Doh making activities in future stationarily. The children really enjoyed with that experience, making in both healthy and fun. And both teams display exceptional creativity and determination throughout the project process. But honestly, the second team in particular gained valuable skills and experience that will guide their future. So thank you for your support and sensitivity toward nature. I also appreciate your contributions to my students in this project. So thank you so much again.
Oh, I'm muting. I was talking and you can listen. But big applause for Asia and to all the mentors. You did such an amazing work. Thank you for being here and making this possible and sharing your experience, Asia. Thank you so much. We also have a video from a special representative from National Geographic Society who wasn't able to be here today but wanted to say a few encouraging words to you. So let's see this video together.
Hi, everyone. I am Faye Gore, Deputy to our Chief Education Officer, Deborah Grayson, at the National Geographic Society. I wish I could be with you in person, but I'm so happy to join you today by video to celebrate you and all the incredible achievements of the students who have participated in the Unplastify Challenge for Schools program this year. As a proud supporter of the program, and on behalf of Dr. Grayson and the entire education team at National Geographic Society, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you for your creativity, dedication, and passion in tackling one of the most pressing issues of our time, reducing single-use plastic around the world. Through your innovative ideas and commitment to finding systemic solutions to this thorny challenge, you've not only shown us the power of ingenuity, but also the hope that the future holds. It's inspiring to see how you've embraced the challenge of rethinking our relationship with plastic, and your efforts remind us that change is not just possible, it's already happening. I'm more optimistic than ever because what you've accomplished in the past months sets the stage for a cleaner, more sustainable future for us all. I invite you to keep pushing boundaries, stay inspired, and celebrate each other and your remarkable ideas. The future is in good hands with you leading the way. Enjoy your time together.
Amazing. So now we want to talk about what's next. What happens after the challenge? I don't know if Delphi you're there and we can. Amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
so let's go. We have a couple more special guests and recognitions. I know we're a bit on time, so if we have your patience, we might extend a few minutes. The jury is already deliberating and we'll know the winner soon. But before that, the journey, the Unplastify journey doesn't end here. We have one more program we would like to present, and for that, I'm gonna give the word to my colleague, Nico Boemo, who is also in charge of that technical aspect today, to present the Young Leaders Program, which he coordinates. So Nico, welcome. Please tell us all about it.
Thank you. Thank you, Delphi. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to see you here. First of all, congratulations on all your projects. This has been a journey full of hard work and learning. Not only for you, but also your mentors. Behind every project, there is a dream to create the better, more sustainable world, and I want to thank you personally for your effort and commitment. My name is Nicolas Boemo, and I am the coordinator of the Young Leaders Programs. Together with the Unplastify team, I will support in the next edition of this program, where we will help you ground your projects and make an even bigger impact. The Young Leaders programs is a special opportunity for students who complete the challenge for schools. Over 2 months, you will work with mentors and receive practical tools to take your project further. The program has 3 elements: scale, learn, and lead. Scale, ground your project and help more people in your community. Learn, develop a skill in sustainability and entrepreneurship and communication. And lead, become a leader and inspire others to create change. So we can't wait to see your project evolve. Please fill the forms to sign and we'll contact your sons with more details. So, okay, now, what better way to learn about the program than hear from someone who has already experienced it? Today, we are happy, very, very happy to welcome Anastasia from the team Ecotas in Ukraine. Thank you so much, Anastasia, for being here. We are excited to hear about your journey. Come on, go ahead, Anastasia.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so excited to be here. And at the beginning, I want to say that, as you understood, we participated in previous year, and it was one of the best experience of our life because it's a unique opportunity to start working on your project that really can change the world for better. And together we can solve one of the biggest problem in this world with plastic pollution. So our team decided to use wax napkins to get rid of plastic because it's multifunctionality, reusable, and the most interesting thing is that you can do it at home. Especially for this, we created a workshop which was posted on our social media, its Instagram and Telegram channel. And at the beginning of our working on this project, we decided to conduct a survey to understand the measure of plastic use in our community. And the situation was pretty bad because near 2,700 plastic bags were used in our school communities, so it's really terrible. So we decided to change this situation, and now we are continuing working with our team. It's informational lessons. We conducted informational lessons, and we're working with our community through social media. So at the end of Unplastify program in previous year, our result was we reduced the use of plastic in our team near 25%. So I think it's really great. And another step on way to develop our project was participate in Ambassadors Program for Young Leaders, where I received quite a lot of good advices how to develop our project. And one small advice for me is to create a map where you can see your key activities, key issues, and you can see your results that you have done and what you will need to do to be successful in it. And at the end, I want to say that I'm really excited for you that you're here, and it's first step on your way to be successful, and together we can really solve this problem of plastic pollution. So I believe that everyone from you will be successful in it. So thank you so much. And maybe Anastasia, do you want to add something?
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm on my way. So I want to say just a little bit about our motivation. We made a really great job, and we are very proud to be the finalists um, of this project. So are many teams, so are these 3 teams now. And I just want to say that we were so into this project, we were so interested in it, so we just kept going. And I see this thing in these 3 teams who are the finalists now. So I wish to just keep going and expand your projects. It doesn't matter you win or not today. You should go further, and you should achieve goals that you think are not that you think are too high for you, but you will do it. And I believe in you. So as we thought that we won't manage to achieve these goals as we achieved with our project, but we did it. So I just want to wish you the same, and just have a great time during this. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ekodas. Thank you so much. So,
Hey, thank you, Nico. I'm
yes.
here. Okay, let's move on. Tammy, are you here? Because we have a very special moment. I know you're eager to know the winner of the challenge. So just 2 more minutes and we'll give the word to the juries. Move on. I thought I skipped this slide. Nico, please. Okay, so Tammy, I will give it to you because we know
Yes.
there can be a lot of winners, but we still want to award and recognize some amazing teams.
Exactly. Before we know the final results, we have some very special recognitions to 2 outstanding teams that unfortunately weren't finalists but did an incredible work in the challenge. So we wanted to give you these recognitions. First, we have the innovation recognition, and the team who stood out for their innovation, if we can see the next slide, is, drum rolls please, everyone at their houses, is the team Reclaim. While designing their strategy, they innovated a lot. This team from Turkey made a biodegradable Play-Doh for the schools students, avoiding lots of plastic. So congratulations for your innovative work, and big round of applause for this. Amazing. But this is not the only recognition we're giving today. We also have another recognition, and it's the social impact recognition. And the team who stood out for this in the implementation of their project was, drum rolls please, Green Guardian. Okay, Green Guardians, congratulations. This team from Nigeria managed to raise awareness in their community while overcoming obstacles. They expanded the message of plastic in the assembly of their school, in classes, so they did an amazing work. Congratulations to both of the teams. These teams, we want to recognize them by giving you an invitation to participate in the Young Leaders Program, the next edition. So we'll get in touch later to do this. But let's go directly to the feedback, because the jury's already decided a winner, taking into consideration your votes, the votes of the audience. So we will spotlight now the judges, and they will give a really brief feedback, and then they will announce the final winner. Are you ready? Okay, I see some applauses. Amazing. Is the jury here with us?
Michele, and I know you were wanting to say a few words to the teams, and we all want to know who the winner is. So,
Yes, we're here, and it's my turn to provide feedback to the first two teams, and then I will pass it to Anne to conclude. First of all, to all three teams, you have been excellent. It was a very close call, and please consider today as the beginning of something, not as the end of this project, but as the start of something else. To Eco Rulers, I believe your project is amazing. You have communicated very well. It would be nice to understand a little bit more about the process of the making of these rulers and how you could potentially scale that up. To the second team I'm in charge of, which is Gaia, you have been fantastic. The idea of substituting plastic bags with something that can very easily biodegrade is excellent. You might insist a little bit more in the process of making these bags to make it available to more people and to spread it even wider than your community. Anne, to you to continue with the rest, please.
Yes, I'm with Michelle that the impact of what you're doing is already huge. You're already making an impact on a huge community. And we are so proud and impressed and honored to have this role. For Terrify, we were very impressed at your emphasis on the packaging and also on the chemicals and the simplicity and effectiveness of what you've created, and that it could be so easily scaled internationally all over the world. So we are very, very impressed by all of these. I have the honor of announcing that the audience winner is Gaia, and our overall winner is Terrify. We are so impressed. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. I guess we're surprised you can I guess you can see it's pretty self-explanatory. We're really happy and surprised. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. It was really a great experience. Thank you for listening to us, and thank you for giving us space to be able to
I guess
make this happen. Make this happen.
Yeah. I mean,
And yes, we're so happy. And my tongue, please say something.
yeah, I guess
We're very impressed by everything that you've done and that all of the teams have done, and really grateful for this opportunity, and really happy to see where you take this great idea and what comes from this. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Team Terrify. You did amazing work, super deserved, as all of the other teams too. You all did amazing work, so we are so impressed, as the judges just said. So congratulations to all of you. Yeah, thank you to everyone that participated today and in the challenge. And it was really complex, so thank you for coming with us to all this journey, all these months. It was incredible. Although the program is framed as a challenge contest with all the projects presented by each team, we all won because that is what sustainability represents, a win-win transaction. With each initiative, they contributed and spread the message for a better world, so it was amazing. All participating teams will receive a diploma certifying their participation of the 10th edition of the Unplastify Challenge for Schools.
Okay.
But we will, yes.
Thank you, Tammy. So we are closing these amazing events. I'm super tearful in my eyes. Congratulations to all the teams. We want to thank their mentors and all of the mentors who joined this challenge and were the guide they needed and the encouragement the students needed to get to the finale. We want to thank the jury for joining us, for being here, for being so patient and respectful and honored with all of the teams. We want to thank, of course, Lindblad Expeditions and National Geographic Fund and Society for supporting the growth of this program constantly. Of course, a big thanks to the Unplastify team for running this whole event and program and being on top of all the details, making sure everything runs smoothly from the beginning to the end. And thank you to all of the public who has joined us in this grand finale of the 10th edition, which was amazing for all of us. And we are really, really thank you that you have joined this adventure to Unplastify the world.
Thank you again. As we said, we are so grateful. And to say goodbye, we want to ask everyone for a big round of applause for all the teams, all the mentors, all the judges. Thank you so much. This was amazing.
Pretty, would you help me out, please? Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This
Okay, if there's people still in the Zoom call, please give it a minute so we can take a final picture. Nico, if you can stop sharing your screen so we can see each other faces. The live stream is now getting to an end. Thank you also for helping us with the YouTube live stream. And let's see if I can put us all together in the screen, right? So we can see each other and take one final picture and you will be free to go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Amazing. I took a screenshot. Good, good, good. This was amazing. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you for everything.
Thank
Bye,
you,
Celine. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Asya, for sharing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Okay, everyone. Thank you, Sos.